going on, y'all? So look, man, I want to touch on Shakur Stevenson one more time, man. But there's something that I want to discuss, man. Um, the boxing world already know that Shakur Stevenson had a poor performance, man, Thursday night. All right, he had a poor performance against Edwin De Los Santos. Nobody's disputing that, but a lot of things people are leaving out. They're putting all the blame on Shakur when nobody's really wanting to put the blame on Edwin De Los Santos as well for not being able to have the skill set to really smother or pretty much negate what Shakur had and trying to really defeat such a difficult style, so to speak, man. Nobody's saying that that's not the case. Shakur should have definitely pushed a little bit more to action, but when you sit back and you watch the whole fight, he wasn't really running like everybody said he was, man. He was moving. I mean, it's a fucking ring, bro. Where can you run to? It's a square ring. It's not like there's no boundaries. It's a square circle, bro. You're supposed to find your opponent, right? But here's the thing, man, about all of the heat that Shakur Stevenson's getting. A lot of it is from genuine boxing perspective, like from people that really love the sport. But a lot of it is from a lot of dudes that they hate Shakur Stevenson. A lot of these channels that's bashing Shakur for his performance is not coming from a good place. It's coming from a place of hate. It's coming from a place of I'm going to say this word and I hate saying this word. It's coming from a place of dick riding. That's where it's coming from. A lot of these channels that are pro-Haney channels, and y'all know a lot of them already. Y'all know who I'm talking about. There's about 3 or 4 of them I can say off the rip. They never anybody that goes, because Devin and Shakur have been going back and forth, man. Anybody that go against somebody that they fuck with, they immediately, like anybody, bro. Look, it's Deontay Wilder and Devin Haney. Those are their love childs, bro. They idolize them two boxers right there. These channels idolize them. Deontay Wilder could do no wrong. Devin Haney could do no wrong. Bill Haney could do no wrong. That's what they about. They kiss so much Haney ass that it don't matter what the truth is. It don't matter what's what. Perfect example. These same channels would say Tank Davis ain't fight nobody, which I agree for the most part. They'll say Shakur ain't fight nobody, right? But they'll give Deontay Wilder a pass for fighting a bunch of nobodies, right? Or no names, or whatever you want to say, right? He get the pass, but everybody else, they get flamed for doing the exact same thing. They did the same thing with they were trying to do it with Terrence. Some of them just don't like Terrence Crawford. They do the same thing with Bud. A lot of these channels, especially that one dude. I don't even get into saying his fucking name anymore. Y'all already know who I'm talking about. Especially him when it come to Bud. Errol, it was gay. It was gay for. It looked fucking suspect for certain people to wear certain things and this, that, and third. But it wasn't suspect when Errol Spence was blowing kisses at his boy and all of this. Anthony Joshua looked gay. They say Joshua looked like he's gay and all this other stuff. Deontay Wilder could say he wish he had a baby. Deontay Wilder could say he could twerk, all this other stuff, perfectly fine. So this is the same thing with Shakur Stevenson. The reason why he's getting inflamed is not coming from a love of boxing. It's coming from a love of their favorite fucking fighter that they kiss ass to every day on all their videos. That's where that's coming from. It's not coming from true feelings of Shakur could have did better. No, it's coming from because Shakur and Devin had their little spats. So they don't like Shakur now because they think Shakur is cap. I mean, Shakur is pretty much not lined up with Devin and they going through their little shit. So, okay, we don't like Shakur. Bruh, let Devin handle that shit, man. That's between Shakur and Devin, man. 2 grown men. Tyson Fury or whatever going through some of Deontay Fury's are cheating and all this other stuff, or Anthony Joshua. It don't matter what heavyweight it is. He ain't even had to fight Wilder. They just don't like whoever they seem as a threat or whatever it is to their fucking favorite fighter, bro. That's pretty much where this is coming from. So now Shakur's a fraud. They're saying he's a fraud now. He's a hype job. They were waiting for that one fucking fight that Shakur just wasn't doing what he was supposed to do. They was just sitting back waiting for that shit. They was sitting back waiting for it. Meanwhile, although Devin Haney did beat Kambosos, did y'all see that fight? He did a lot of stuff he wasn't supposed to do in that fight. A lot of hugging, a lot of holding. He was doing that shit in that fight. And none of them dudes ain't say nothing about that. But Shakur's grabbing De Los Santos. Look at him, he's hugging. He's doing this and that and the third. But Devin was doing the same thing with Kambosos. Y'all know what it is with me, bro. I'm not going to sit up here and sugarcoat nothing on this channel. Y'all know I got my favorite fighters that I fuck with. I fuck with Dev. I fuck with Shakur. I fuck with Terrence Crawford. But if I see something I don't like, I'm going to say it. I don't have no mental attachment to these, nothing to these, no emotional attachment to these fighters, nothing. And that's the problem with some of these channels. They're so locked in and getting in bed with their favorite fighter or father of a favorite fighter that everybody else, fuck them. You know what I mean? And even if the argument ain't valid, bro, they still saying it. Now he's a fraud. This, that, and the third. He's not a fraud, bro. Off one fight, now Shakur's a fraud. And like I said, half these dudes with these channels ain't never bust a grape. They never fought a day in their life. They probably never had a real fist fight. They never laced up a glove. So they don't know nothing about nothing. They just emotional creatures. That's all they are, pretty much. Real shit. But I want to know what y'all think, man. And, just give your honest opinion. Is Shakur Stevenson a fraud? Do y'all think he's a fraud just because of his performance last night? Show me where. I mean, damn. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do what everybody expected him to do, but goddamn, bro. He's a fraud off of one fight? I mean, come on, man. Don't you writing them off already? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think a lot of the criticism is warranted, man. A lot of these channels that are criticizing Shakur have, it's valid. And it's coming from a place of the sport of boxing. It ain't coming from a place because they just don't like Shakur Stevenson because their favorite fighter don't rock with him. It's not coming from that kind of space. And a lot of these dudes is doing that shit, and you can pretty much see it because every fucking little thing, every issue that Devin Haney get into with a fighter, they automatically don't like that fighter no more. Or pick something wrong with that fighter, or start picking into his past and start nitpicking at him. They do the same thing with Deontay Wilder, the same exact fucking thing. Not fans of the sport, if you ask me, bro. That's bitch made shit, but whatever. Anyway, let me know what you think. This is Rebel Life Boxing. I'll catch y'all later on the next one, man. And I'm off this.